A wave of uncertainty is sweeping through the halls of Saturday Night Live. In the midst of a whirlwind of surprising departures, Bowen Yang has made headlines by choosing to stay with the iconic comedy show. Why did he decide to remain when so many others are heading for the exit? His honest reasoning might surprise you, and it exposes a side of SNL most viewers never see. Let's get right to the heart of the matter. Bowen Yang recently shared his thoughts with People magazine during a pre-Emmys event, revealing what keeps him anchored to Studio 8H. I always ask myself, is there more for me to accomplish here? And the answer, right now, is yes, Yang explained. His self-reflection is both admirable and relatable. How many of us have wondered if our work still matters, especially when changes start piling up around us? But here's where it gets controversial. Even Yang admitted he sometimes questions his place on the show. In a candid talk with SNL creator Lorne Michaels, who at 80 remains a pivotal force, Yang confessed, "I feel like maybe the audience is getting tired of me." Lorne's response? A resounding vote of confidence. That's not true. There's still more for you to do. I need you. For Yang, that validation went a long way. "I owe so much of my life to that show and to him," said the Emmy-nominated performer. "Working with this team is genuinely fulfilling. They are just colleagues, they're people I deeply care about." Yang's SNL journey is itself a story of rising through the ranks. Starting as a writer in 2018, he was swiftly promoted to featured cast member the following year. And by 2021, he made TV history. Yang became the first SNL featured player to be nominated for an acting Emmy, racking up 4 nominations to date. He's also branched out into film, starring in titles like Fire Island and Wicked, and connects with fans on a whole new level as the co-host of the hit podcast Las Culturistas. All these milestones make his continued commitment to SNL especially notable, and this is the part most people miss. While Yang reaffirms his dedication, the SNL cast has been rocked by a series of high-profile exits ahead of its 51st season. Devon Walker, Emil Joachim, Michael Longfellow, Heidi Gardner, and Egon Wodim are all making their exits, some under circumstances that raise eyebrows. Longfellow, for example, has openly stated that he was let go before he was ready, while Walker went so far as to label the show toxic as hell. The behind-the-scenes shakeup hasn't just been about who's leaving. Walker also highlighted a more troubling practice, how cast members are often left in the dark over the summer, anxiously waiting to learn their fate. He argued for a sprinkle of humanity in the decision-making process, spotlighting the emotional toll these abrupt changes can trigger. To fill the gap, SNL is bringing in 5 new performers, including Ben Marshall from the digital comedy group Please Don't Destroy. Meanwhile, fans can expect the familiar faces of Colin Jost and Michael Che to stay at the helm of Weekend Update. Returning cast members such as Sarah Sherman, Andrew Dismukes, Marcello Hernandez, Chloe Fineman, Mikey Day, and the legendary Kenan Thompson, who's about to break new ground with his 22nd season, will remain pillars of the show. Here's a question worth pondering. Is SNL handling these cast transitions with enough care? Or are the criticisms from former cast members a sign of deeper issues? Do you see Yang's loyalty as inspirational, or do you think it's risky to stick around in such a turbulent environment? Dive into the comments. Where do you stand? Is SNL evolving for the better, or is there trouble brewing backstage?